Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The option to give to Taylor here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing, Hundley. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Lets it go for Nelson. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.J. Nelson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On play action, Lawrence. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now Hundley. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. 7-7, our score after one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a biggest.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Hines now on the return.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 16.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They go play action now. Lawrence. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this returnable for Hines. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half? And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Trying to lay one up deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Rodgers to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. They'll look to throw here. Lets it go for Nelson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A handoff for ETN. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On first down, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run once more with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Time, baby.
Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the